Okay, welcome. So today, what we're going to do, just because this is my first proctored online asynchronous course, and it might be a lot of your first one as well. For week 5, I just want you to make sure that you have gone through the logistics for our first midterm, and you have also signed up for a time slot to take your exam. So, what you're going to be doing this week, nothing content related, it's just making sure that you have everything planned out and everything set up so that you don't miss a proctored exam slot. Our midterm, the module you'll be working in this week, is called your Midterm Logistics Week 5. And your midterm will take place between April 6th, that's a Monday, April 6th, to the Friday, April 10th. This is like the last week right before spring break. It will be a busy week when it comes to this proctoring, and so we need to sign up this week. So, that being the case, we have a couple things here. The first thing I have is your reading for this week, which is just going through the frequently asked questions. It outlines a lot of logistics, so just take this out. It's like 3 pages or 2 pages. So thinking about where are you going when your exam takes place. I'm putting all this out here this week so that you're not panicking as we get closer to that exam week. You still have plenty of time. It's only the 15th today. Our exam will be on the 6th next month, so in April. So you have about 3 weeks to go through all of this information, make sure you feel comfortable. But I'm going to kind of push your understanding this week. So a couple of things. What you'll do is make sure you read this. It outlines where you will go when you come onto campus. It is on the Verdugo campus in San Gabriel 267. A couple other things is materials you need. You will need a valid photo ID when you show up for your exam. And then for us, the only other pieces that you need are a blue book. And a blue book it looks like this. Let me make myself a little bigger here. So it looks like this, and you can get these at our bookstore. They, I think, are 25 cents. But you'll pick one of these up, and I would pick one up early because in your blue book, before your exam, I have noted in your instructions for the exam that you're allowed to have 1 page, one-sided, for a cheat sheet. That's it. So 1 page, one-sided. Not front and back, just 1 page, one-sided. What you can do with that 1 page, one-sided is up to you. You could draw graphs when we get to the aggregate demand, aggregate supply next week. You could fill in formulas for calculating growth, inflation, unemployment, all these things that we've covered thus far. But that's up to you. You get 1 page, one-sided to fill out as a cheat sheet, and then your short answer portions will be worked out in the rest of the blue book. So make sure you grab yourself a blue book pretty soon so you can start building out that cheat sheet. But remember, it has to be 1 page, one-sided. There'll be a 30% penalty for any cheat sheets that exceed that length. So we need a blue book, we need to bring our ID, and then we need a pen or a pencil and a calculator. Your exam will be done on paper, not on Canvas like some other proctored ones. So you need to bring your pencil, bring your pen, your blue book, and your ID and calculator. That's it. You don't need a Scantron. You'll circle the multiple choice on the exam, and I'll outline the logistics for what the question breakdown will be closer to the exam date. But this is more so just preparing yourself for the logistics. So make sure you go through your frequently asked questions for the Proctoring Center this week, and then outside of that, you also have a midterm logistics quiz. This is kind of just a double check to make sure that you've gone through these questions, that you know where to go, that you know when our exam window is. And then for us, you have 36 hours. You have to schedule your exam at the very least 36 hours in advance of your exam, in order to make sure that you don't have any conflicts. I want you to sign up this week. So what I have done is, in your assignments, I've also included your midterm scheduling link. So the two things you have to do this week are your logistics quiz, which makes sure we know exactly what to do when we show up for the exam, things like that. Has nothing to do with content, only this. Making sure that you've read through this and you've seen this video. And then outside of that, you need to go in and schedule your exam. So what that looks like is you'll click on the midterm scheduling link, and then you go through and it shows you, okay, here's your proctored exam. Note, don't panic. The 30-minute duration window is only just to set the default. You will have 85 minutes to complete your exam. So that's the time I've set for all econ students. You'll have 85 minutes to complete your exam once you show up. But you'll go through here, you'll select a date and time. Note that it has to be within our window. So this March is irrelevant for us. Our window is between April 6th, Monday, April 6th, and April 10th. What you'll do is you'll go through this week, you'll look at your work schedule, whatever it is, your sports schedule, and you will go through and you'll click, let's say Tuesday works, and you see that there's spots available at each time slot. Figure out which one works best for you and sign up for that slot this week. If you sign up for your slot, there's a couple extra credit points available on that quiz. So make sure to work through it. Take your time. This week, all you have to do is watch this video and go through the FAQs. Go through the FAQs in your midterm logistics module. If you have any questions, stop by during office hours and I can help. But that's it for this week. I just want to make sure that you do go ahead and schedule it this week. That way our section is planned out. Everyone has their time slot ready. And then the next weeks we can just focus on preparing for that exam and thinking about what are the questions going to look like, what type of material will be covered for short answer, what will be covered for multiple choice. That will all come next week. But let's make sure we have everything scheduled logistics-wise so there's no confusion come that week, and you can just walk in and be prepared and be ready to go. But any questions, shoot me an email, stop by during office hours. But other than that, have a great week and make sure we sign up for an exam. See ya.